What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe, and thank you all for being here. It is the 25th day of February. Here we are sitting at about $512 with roughly 10 hours left in the day. Again, shout out to the Dragon Riders. Here we are, my friends. Here we are riding the Green Dragon today, up 5.4%. It's nice to see, but it was also expected, right? Again, we go back to this 4-hour time frame here, and anytime, which doesn't happen all the time, but it's not so uncommon that we never see it. Anytime that we've gotten down this low on the 4-hour RSI, whether it's this low, lower, or somewhere in this proximity, we have seen a bounce in like 2 days' time or less that resulted in a $70 move from the lowest point to the highest point or more. $70 doesn't sound like that big of a deal. I know we deal with Bitcoin, it's worth $66,500, but Bitcoin Cash, $70 is a big move, actually. From a low to a high, a $70 move would actually put us all the way back up to about $541. And that's just the minimum. We've seen more than that. Now, we could move up here. That move, coincidentally, stops us right here at prior areas of support and resistance. This is a pretty average and normal move to see when met with these kind of conditions in the RSI. So it's about 1 day after we found that low. I would assume, and it's Wednesday, I would assume sometime between the end of this week and probably between now and the next 24 hours, we'll be back at $540. The question is not, are we going to keep moving up from here? The question is, when we get to this point, do we stop in our tracks, or do we keep moving up, right? I guess it's the same question. Yes, do we keep moving up from here? I just meant from here. Yes, from here we will keep moving up. But from here, will we get stopped in our tracks? Is this a lower high? Do we have lower to go? Or are we going to break through? And if we do break through, if we don't find resistance there, what we're looking for then is that monthly close above $600. It's the 25th. We got 3 days left, you guys. It's not a leap year, so we got 3 days left. Bitcoin Cash definitely is a volatile asset, and it definitely can, over the next 72 hours, make its way above these levels here. Will it is the question, right? Let's see if we can answer that question. 1 hour time frame here. Looking at this, a lot of volume at the lows, a lot of persistence in the price here, but no volume coming in to back it up. That was one of the signals we had to see that the price was going to move up beyond just the 4-hour RSI. The 1-hour RSI here gave us a little bit of bullish divergence as well, which actually played out very well. I will say, from a very bearish look, you have actually quite the bullish look now on your 1-hour RSI. It's the 1 hour, though, so don't get too excited. Of course it's bullish. Look at the candle that you just had. Good bit of volume. I'm okay with it. Stochastics look good, bouncing right off the oversold zone. I mean, it looks pretty good here. MACD about to cross above the 0. You didn't even cross red. You came back to touch, and then you did. You bounced. You look good. You look really good. And in fact, what I would say is, the end of the day, I mean, like, this was exciting over the past hour. I think the end, going between now and the end of the day, which the end of the day is over here, between this point here and the end of the day here, I think that we're going to see some more excitement. Maybe a bigger move than this was overall. We're probably going to move up another 3% or more by the end of the day. We might be at $540 by the end of today. Maybe we're close, and then tomorrow we move up there. Man, that's some good water. They got the good stuff in Colorado, man. I'm telling you, if you're ever in Colorado, see, this is the kind of partnership I would definitely take. I would take a paid sponsorship for this. Eldorado water. It literally tastes like the water of the golden gods. And they've bestowed it upon us in the great, great wells of Colorado. Actually comes from a spring. It's like 200 feet below ground. I swear it's the best tasting water I've ever had in my life. And people say microplastics. Yeah, but it's Colorado made, so it probably hasn't been sitting in this for too long, I would hope. I don't know. That's how I justify it. Whatever. There are glass bottle Colorado spring waters as well. But anyways, but they still don't taste as good, man. Eldorado water. If you're ever in Colorado, try it out. Tell me if I'm crazy. Anyways, brought to you by Eldorado. It literally says, Colorado proud, Voted best tasting water in the world. I don't know who voted on that, but I would. I definitely would. $506 right now. Oh man. Click my affiliate link below to get your hydration on. That's what the crypto space needs. Not click the affiliate link below. Gamble your life savings away. I will make profits off of that. I'll get my commission. Screw your money. I don't care about you. We don't need that attitude. We need Eldorado. Click the affiliate link below. Get your hydration on. Stay healthy, my friends. Stay thirsty. Anyways, 4-hour time frame here. That's a pretty bullish candle, guys. I mean, we got 2 hours left. There's a lot of time left. The stochastics look great. The MACD's bearish, but we're crossing green. I mean, you can see here there are false crosses. But how many times out of all these green times did we get false crosses? Just this once, you know. So this would at least promote probably multiple days worth of growth. Now, multiple days worth of growth doesn't mean we're gonna, just do this. It might. Certainly, whenever we've grown before recently, we do move up pretty aggressively. And again, from this 4-hour low area in the RSI, we've seen those kind of moves actually. Looks good, guys. It looks good. I'm impressed with the market so far that I'm actually calling for this to be, I haven't made the official call that I'm calling for a higher low to be here yet. We have to get above 69K before I make that call and before we start talking about higher prices. But I'm actually pretty optimistic on this low. Still skeptical that we could go lower. We really could, guys. I think it would make a lot of sense to dump going into the beginning of March. But the market's making a turnaround right now. It definitely is. The bears look like they tried real hard to push the price down. That was all they got. Now the bulls are taking back over. Reality's setting back in. Oh, you're giving us cheaper prices to buy? Okay. Twist my arm, pull my leg. Click my affiliate link below and get your hydration on. If we're looking at this on the daily time frame, let's see. There is no affiliate link below. That doesn't exist. Bouncing off the oversold area. Not bad. It's not a good looking daily RSI. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but we showed strength in an area where you would like to show strength, so that's good. I really want us to show strength when we're up here. That's what I want to do, but we haven't been overbought since July. I can't wait to see what happens, what kind of conditions we'll be in whenever we finally get overbought again. Stochastics finding support here. That's great. MACD rejecting. That's not great. A little bit less obvious on the daily time frame. I wouldn't say the daily time frame looks bullish. Maybe the stochastics are the most bullish thing, and that's not something to be proud of. They're really not that bullish. Well, all I have to say is if we go lower, first and foremost, all I have to say is I think that we go higher first. We'll go to this 540, 550 area first. If we find turbulence, we come back down here. We might see lower lows. I doubt we get below this low. I'm not certain of what comes after this, but I am certain of us going up here. Depending on how we hold support, we could certainly make our move up. And by the end of this month, we absolutely could be above these levels here and above $600. We really could over the next 3 days see some quick expansion to the upside. But if we go lower, we wouldn't go lower from here, first off, if we were to go lower. If we were to go lower, we'd go higher first and then lower. The area that we'd expect to find support at would be 453 to 440. And if we don't hold support there, we'll go below this low, and that would send us to prices below $400. And we could talk about that if that seems likely. I don't think it's going to happen. I'd give that likelihood right now like a less than 10% chance of happening. Maybe 10% is appropriate. Going down here, maybe 20-30% chance. Going up and continuing to go up would probably be the most likely scenario that I have right now. But that even is not like 80%, 90% guarantee. It's probably like 50-60% chance. Anyways, I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.